Good evening to the Board of Directors of Buhi Supply Co. I am Harvey Harsani, the Senior Marketing Manager of Buhi Supply Co. And I'm here to give a formal review about our products and how it's performing and what we should do to improve it. So firstly would be the success that we have, that I had over the past year or so doing this, and I realized that our revenue exceed the plan across all 8 rounds. So for the Odyssey hit pack, we have grown 6%. However, the softie there was a negative 2% growth. But overall we're still on a positive growth, and I do believe that this is a very good step in the right direction. The next up will be our focused budget clearly drove the result up. So our target revenue was $4,500,908. However, we managed to hit a total revenue of $4,770,688. As you can see here, all of our products are performing very well. However, I still do believe that there can be improvements that I would suggest throughout the next few slides. Okay, next up to begin with would be to upgrade the Hip Odyssey pack. So for the product will be the Hip Odyssey pack. I'll begin with this first. Firstly, I believe that we should add the stainless steel zipper and waterproof pocket. And when we did, the production cost went up to $15.64. However, we had remarks and feedback from the general public that says that though the bag feels durable and the zipper, strap and fabric does seems to be really well made, they feel like there's a need for it to be bigger and have more pockets for their handphones or their mobile devices, as it is part of the growing community and growing trend of everybody having smartphones. And so I do believe that we should add a pocket and then up the price. Next up will be to move the price of the Odyssey from $45 to $55. So currently I priced it at $45. However, I noticed that our total revenue did not hit the target revenue. So I do believe that we can up price it a bit more and to stick to the following distribution channels to improve sales, which will be the Canvas Collective, a la mode bags and Urbanicity, as I do believe that these three are the best distribution channels and based off results. Okay, next up, we focus on productive channels. So as you can clearly see that the distribution channel selection, we did select the best options, and that our revenue exceeded the target revenue. And the distribution channels that we decided to go with was the Sis Stitch and Nula, in both of which receive around 400 units and both give us great profit margins and high revenues. Okay, next up will be the product, which would be the next product, which will be improving the Aurora Fit. So as you can see here, the Aurora Fit and the different options that I picked for the Aurora Fit. However, there are some feedbacks for this. Some agree and some disagree about the product. Firstly, they said that it is a high quality leather, and they love the product. Genuine leather. It is perfect for professionals who doesn't need a backpack, but needs a backpack who doesn't want to sacrifice appearance. However, there are others who believe that it is too small, and for that I suggest to up the size of the bag. And as we can see in that feedback, that there's 20 other people that also agree with her. So I feel like it's a very key and crucial component of the product, so that we upgrade it and to give our consumers the best options. Okay, next up would be to promote the softies. So we need to use a consistent performance message for the softies and then cross promote with other complementary products, such as our other two products. And for the softie on the right, as you can see, is the poster that I picked, and I believe that showcases Softie's message and our company's message perfectly. And here we have the distribution channels, and what I would suggest would be to go through digital and social media, as these two are the highest effective reach for our consumers, and we should continue to follow these routes. Next up, we would have to talk about the CLV and CAC of our products. So this is a very key component in finding out who should be our segment or what should the segment be for like our consumers, and cross-sell for softies. So just now we were talking about the softies t-shirt and how we priced it at $55. I do believe that we can up price it to $59, and you will hit the target revenue or potentially even exceed it. And then for the cross product that we would select for the softie, the three that I picked, which was correct, would be the messenger bag, luggage, and backpack. So these three would be the best product in terms of cross-selling for the softies. That's all for my presentation. I will have time for you all to think and for discussion, for you all to decide. You all can reach me at my email or my phone numbers, and I hope to be working with you all shortly. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I wish you the best of days.